Welcome in, folks, to Greenwood High School, where the Greenwood Eagles are entertaining the Greenville Red Raiders. We play in the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. We appreciate you being with us. We'll get you caught up here momentarily, but the Greenwood Eagles have a runner at second with one away, facing Coleman, the pitcher for the Red Raiders, as he misses with ball four to Matt Murray. So Eagles have runners at first and second. We apologize for the delay. We had some technical difficulties, but we're up and running. Greenwood had a 1-2-3 top of the first from Caden Poore. And Greenwood is operating here in the bottom of the first. Landon Still led off with a 4-3 ground out. Jaden Adams beat out an infield single to shortstop. He advanced to second with a throwaway to first base, and Matt Murray just walked. And I think we got you up to speed as Luke Godwin steps in. He sends the ball out to left center field, looking up and seeing it hit the bottom of the fence as the left fielder. Rounding third, trying to score is Bennett Erickson. He does. He was pinch running for Jaden Adams, and the Eagles lead 1-0 here as we play in the bottom of the first with a one-out double by Luke Godwin. So if you tuned in, you got here just in time to see some highlights there. On the play, Matt Murray advanced to third. Marnarian Chamberlain steps in. He'll give the Eagles an opportunity to stretch this lead out early in this ball game. It's 1-0 now, Eagles. First pitch is in there for strike one. Time call. Runners at second and third. Again, one out. Trying to update this scoreboard for you. Next pitch, curveball from Coleman, misses outside. We'll set you up defensively for the Red Raiders. It's Coleman getting the start tonight, the tall righty. Harrison behind the plate. Got Laird at third, Dubront at short, Jager at second, Pretulik at first. A call strike to Chamberlain. Draws the count to 1-2 Lernstang in left, Renfro in center, and Wilson in right for the Red Raiders. We'll get you the Eagles lineup here in just a second. Chamberlain looking at a 1-2 pitch from Coleman. Swung on and missed. Good breaking ball. Big second out here in the inning. They'll bring up Luke Hanna.
Now batting for Eagles, catcher number 9, Luke Hanna.
So Luke Hanna batting in the sixth spot tonight, getting the catching duties. Swings and fouls the first pitch from Coleman. Oh-1 count. Next pitch is a swooping curveball, misses outside, evens the count at 1-1, 2 outs. We're just getting our feet underneath us literally here at Eagle Park. Jim Steele with J.R. Stone tonight with you on a overcast. Had some rain in the Emerald City today, but not enough to cancel this ball game. 2-1 count now to Luke Hanna. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. Bottom of the first. 1-0 ball game. Hanna lifts one to left field. Left fielder camps underneath it, and he will collect it for out number 3. But the Eagles do collect a run off a big hit from Luke Godwin. We played one from Eagle Park. Your score, Greenwood 1, Greenville 0. Back with you from the campus of Greenwood High School, where the Greenwood Eagles struck for a run in the bottom of the first. We go to the top of the second with Caden Poor on the mound in a 1-0 ball game. Appreciate you being with us. We do apologize for the technical difficulties. We are trying to get things right for you. Defensively tonight for the Eagles, it looks like this. It was Caden Poor getting the start on the mound tonight. Luke Hanna behind the dish. You got Luke Godwin at third. You got Matt Murray at second. Short. Ryan Stone at second. Landon Steele at first base for the Greenwood Eagles. In the outfield for the Eagles, Bennett Erickson in left. Christopher Smith in center field, and Marnarian Chamberlain is over in right field as we get ready to start the top of the second inning in a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Eagles. First pitch is upstairs to the 4-hole hitting Wallace. He's the designated hitter. So 3 up, 3 down for Poor in the top of the first. This one's ripped at Godwin on one bounce. The throw over to Steele is completed for the 5-3 put out. A big out to start the top of the second.
Now batting second baseman, number 3, Gabriel Yeager.
Next batter is Jager. He gets hit by a pitch. First mistake we've seen from Caden Poor. So that's a 1-out free pass issued by the Eagles. Brings up Haynes Prudelac, first baseman. Jager takes his lead off first. Pitch from Poor is lifted out toward left. Coming in is Erickson. He will make the play on a soft pop fly for out number 2. And so far, Caden Poor hasn't had to work very hard, JR.
Now batting catcher, number 9, Joe Harrison.
So 2-away runner at first. Caden checks him back. Ball gets away momentarily from Steele. We're under cloudy skies in Greenwood. This one's bounced toward third. Tough play for Luke Godwin. He retrieves, throws across. Nice play by Luke Godwin. A big third out here in the top of the second. Another good frame from Caden Poor. We played an inning and a half. Your score, Greenwood 1, Greenville 0.
Make your way down to our concession stands. We have nice cold drinks, hot dogs, nachos, and fish.
Back with you from Eagle Park. The Greenwood Eagles lead the Greenville Red Raiders. It'll be Will Bice, Ryan Stone, and Christopher Smith, 7, 8, 9 in the Eagles order. Try to push this lead out in this all-important region matchup with a very tough Red Raiders team, JR. We're still working on the soundboard.
What's that?
Now batting for your Eagles, DH number 20, Will Bice.
Will Bice is the DH tonight for Coach Matt Baker and crew. He steps in on that right side. Big strapping senior. Awaits the first pitch from Coleman. This one's hit hard down the left field line, slicing foul. Bice put a lot of barrel on that ball, but all for naught. He's behind in the count, 0-1. Good job by Caden Poore. He's continuing his excellence on the mound, a continuation of what we saw from him up in Easley last week. So far in this game. Coleman kicks from the stretch upstairs. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch is in there for a strike.
Generous call in the outside corner there.
Yes, it was. 1-2 count to the Eagles leadoff batter here as we play in the bottom of the second. Nice curveball poked out towards center field, but right at Renfro. He'll collect it for out number 1. That's a really good athlete out there in center field. You may remember that name if you're a Greenwood football fan. He lit us up in football season and had quite the campaign back in the fall.
Ryan Stone.
So Ryan Stone steps in with 1 away as we play in the bottom of the second. This ball is hit out to short on a couple of hops. Nice play by the shortstop. Throws across for out number 2. Pretty good play by the shortstop on what is a slippery infield with the rain we've had in Greenwood today.
Now batting for your Eagles, center fielder number 6, Christopher Smith.
2 quick outs for Christopher Smith, batting in the 9-hole. Coleman's first pitch to him is inside with a fastball. Greenwood in the all-white unis, black pinstripes. The Red Raiders in the road grays, the dark grays. The kick, the pitch outside. Two-0 count to Christopher Smith. Next pitch is in there from Coleman for strike 1. 2-1 count. Just underway from Eagle Park here in Greenwood, South Carolina, in this all-important region baseball game tonight. Wow, not sure where it missed, but we'll take it. Count goes to 3 balls and a strike. Just a smidgen outside. Coleman delivers. Strike 2. That one appeared to be a little bit more outside than the prior pitch, but this time Coleman got the call. Big righty looks in, delivers. This one's hit right back where it came from. Nice base hit to center field by Christopher Smith. That is the Eagles' second hit the first time through the lineup off Coleman. They'll bring up Landon Steele.
First baseman number 1, Landon Steele.
Landon's 0 for 1 with a ground out to second base on the first pitch he saw in the bottom of the first. Smith would take his lead with 2 outs in a 1-0 ball game. Pitch to Steele is inside and low for ball 1. Coleman, who's worked exclusively from the stretch tonight. This one's fouled off, out of play. So we're trying to clean the windows, trying to get everything set up for you. Had a little curveball thrown our way today, but we'll adjust and get it right for you, hopefully. Most importantly, the Eagles are ahead at the moment. Here's the 1-1. Nice curveball in there from Coleman, froze still. It's a 1-2 count. You might see that pitch again, JR. One-two. Curveball popped up over our heads, out of play. We did see the curveball from Coleman. Coleman up, this will be his 35th pitch through the first couple of innings. Here's the 1-2, runner on the move. This one's fouled off, out of play. Got in on the handle. Still trying to stay alive up there. Smith continues to take his lead off first. Pitch from Coleman. Grounded out towards second. The infield just killed it. Throw over to first is in time, and the Eagles are retired here in the bottom of the second. We're through 2 at Eagle Park. With your score, the Greenwood Eagles 1, the Greenville Red Raiders 0.
Why can't we get
Back at Eagle Park, we go to the top of the third, a fast-moving ball game. Greenwood ahead 1-0, and JR so far kind of zooming through this thing. Not a lot of fireworks early, but got a feeling those might be coming here as we get to the latter part of the game.
Can you hear me coming through the mic pretty good?
Man. Yeah. Can you hear me? Caden Poore, who's worked very efficiently in the early part of this ball game. He's through 2 innings with 14 pitches. 10 of those are strikes. He's faced 7 batters. And he will face 8, 9, and back to the top. Laird Lurstang.
Now batting third baseman, number 21, Hayden Laird.
And back to the top with Wilson. Hayden Laird, the third baseman. Hits one out toward the 6 hole, and it's into left field. That's a solid leadoff single from Hayden Laird. First time tonight, the Red Raiders got their leadoff guy on base. Bring up Jack Lurstang. See how the Red Raiders decide to play this. Throw over is not in time. Lurstang, a lefty, starting left fielder for the Red Raiders. Shows bunt, pulls back on an outside fastball. One-0 count. Red Raiders will be back to the top of their lineup. This bunt stays foul. Nice job by Luke Hanna that time. Getting up quickly. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice curveball that Lerstang offered on. Good pitch that time by Poor. Now he's in a pitcher's count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Need to update the scoreboard. Nice pitch, big strikeout there after giving a leadoff hit to start the top of the 3rd. So 1 away.
Now batting
Back to the top of the
6,
lineup
Benjamin
for
Wilson.
Greenville. Benjamin Wilson, who's 0 for 1. He grounded out to shortstop, his first at bat. Pitch is in there for a strike. Caden Poor seems to have got a good rhythm going. As he stares in, gets his sign. Both pitchers working from the stretch tonight. Nice curveball, fisted out toward left center field, giving chases Erickson. He makes the catch. Bennett got a good jump on that ball. Big second out.
Now batting shortstop, number 10, Jose DeBron.
So again, Caden Poor just going about his business on the mound. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd with Jose Dubront, the starting shortstop for the Red Raiders. At the plate. Throw over. Check the runner. That was a leadoff single from Laird. He's been stuck there. And now the Eagles are working with 2 outs as Poor watches a curveball break out of the zone. 2-0 count.
Little chance of rain coming in, maybe. A little clouded sky.
We hope not.
Hope not. Hope it stays
Hope to
away.
steer clear. Next pitch lifted up in the infield. Should be playable for probably Godwin at 3rd. He will make the call, and he'll make the play for out number 3. Another good inning by the Greenwood Eagles and Caden Poor. We're through 2.5 from Eagle Park with your score, Greenwood 1, Greenville 0. Man, we appreciate you being with us on this Tuesday afternoon. Another opportunity to watch some Greenwood Eagle baseball. And at the moment, Eagles lead the Greenville Red Raiders 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It will be 2, 3, and 4 for the Eagles. Jaden Adams, who had an infield single his last at bat, but he was promptly subbed.
Number 10.
He's been nursing a leg injury, and he may have hurt that leg trying to leg out that infield single. Bennett Erickson came in and ran for him. He'll stay in Adams' spot in the lineup, and he's hitting now with nobody out. Start this top of the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, Jade was in threatening to steal, and good pickoff move. Got away from the first baseman and was able to Jaden to get to 3rd base. Actually, it was 2nd, but tore his leg up, unfortunately.
Coleman delivers the 0-1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So it'll be Erickson Murray and Luke Godwin, who's got the only RBI of the contest so far. We'll like to keep it that way, maybe, JR. That means we'll win the ball game.
Yeah, if Puka could stay hot, that's what Greg Murray calls him, Puka. So
good pitch that time from Coleman. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes on Erickson, who has limited opportunities at the plate this year. We did see him rip one down the left field line at Burns last week.
Sensing a little frustration out of the tall righty here. He's gotten behind in a couple of counts, and his defense has saved him.
The 2-2 is upstairs, so a good at bat by Erickson. He's worked Coleman to the max here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. This one's lifted foul. Good job by Bennett.
Bennett's doing a good job up there, taking a lot of pitches, getting a lot of work.
Another payoff pitch awaits. Here it is. Another foul ball. This one will make its way over the Red Raider dugout, located down that first base line here at Eagle Park. And we'll have a third payoff
Nice little
pitch.
battle going on here.
Coleman to the plate. Call strike 3. Clip the inside part of the plate. Nice pitch by Coleman. Tough break for Erickson. Big first out for Greenville.
Now batting for your Eagles, shortstop number 7, Matt Murray.
Yeah, pretty good pitch on the inside part of the plate to a hard out Erickson there. Good job by Bennett.
Matt Murray steps in. He walked his only at bat tonight back in the first. Sees a curveball, gets underneath it, pops it up. Playable over in front of that Red Raider dugout. Nice play by the catcher, who collects it right in front of his coach and teammates for out number 2. We've seen a lot of those balls fall this year, but
now batting for
good job by the
third
catcher.
baseman number 2.
Yeah, we get those coaches out of the way. They'll make a good play, huh?
That's Harrison on the play. All right, Luke Godwin, the man of the hour so far. He hit one off the bottom of the fence in left center field that brought in Erickson for the only run of the contest so far. He steps in, watches a nasty curveball from Coleman. Swung on and missed. That looks like Pookie's curveball.
Little lazy attempt there from Luke, but good curveball leading us at bat off. Good one again.
Nice job that time laying off the late break, even though there's some lobbying that Luke may have went around.
Oh, he's not giving him an opportunity to ask for help on the check swing.
I didn't particularly think it was that close.
He says he's not going to give him the ability to make the call down the line. He's taking the call. That's yeah.
As the conversation continues.
I can't blame this coach. I mean, he's just wanting the ability to ask the guy that had a better view. I mean,
Right.
Can't blame him.
So 1-1's your count, 2 away. Bottom of the third. Greenwood struck for 1 in the bottom of the first. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Coleman. This one's lifted out to left center. This will not make it back. That's a solo blast from Luke Godwin. His second RBI, second hit. Give him a double and a home run. The young man is on fire here tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, he didn't check swing that one. Get that ball over the plate, and Luke Godwin makes him pay. I bet that coach is over there pretty stewed up about that. But
teammates are kind of giving him the silent treatment. Now they're giving him some love.
yeah, they love on him.
You never know when these runs are going to factor in. You got to get as many as you can in
Now
high school
batting for your
baseball.
Eagles, right fielder number 5.
Nice solid stroke from Luke
Chamberlain.
Marnarian Chamberlain steps in. He's 0 for 1 on the evening. He struck out his first at bat. Watch this ball 1. First of 3 this week with the Red Raiders. We are going up there tomorrow night. They are coming back to Eagle Park, I believe, on Thursday. Did I say that right, JR?
Yeah, I believe we're going to play them tomorrow night.
Made
and
some
then we're
changes because of
Friday.
the weather. I believe.
Thursday's out because of the rain.
Okay. Maybe it's Friday we're back here.
Yeah,
I know we
Wednesday,
changed
Friday.
Thursday, or the game that was Thursday to Wednesday.
And then we still got our game Friday here.
1-1 pitch misses away to Chamberlain. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Greenwood's starting to get in part of their lineup where they can enjoy a little home stretch here. We're on the road a good bit part of the year.
Luke Godwin found the power alley here at Eagle Park. We've seen a lot of home runs go that way as Chamberlain swings and misses. You know, interesting enough, the smallness of this field, it doesn't yield a lot of home runs to right field. Everything's to left center and center field. This one's blasted back up the middle, finds its way into center field before Renfro collects it and throws it back into the infield. So 2 2-out hits for the Eagles, 1 in the form of a home run, and the Eagles are still cooking with grease
Now batting
here
for your Eagles, catcher
as we play in the
number
bottom of the
9.
3rd.
You know, the Eagles have struggled all year pretty much with swinging the bat, and they've come on late here in the last couple games, swinging, especially in that Easley game, and it's good to see the Eagles come back at the plate.
Marnarian Chamberlain getting another 2-out hit, and Luke Hanna steps in with Chamberlain over at first. He's a threat to run. Pitch is breaking ball away. Ashley, I got to get this scoreboard updated, and got to get used to that. I'm running the scoreboard for the first time. Please be patient. 2-0 is your score now.
Yeah, you can't replace a Graham Simpson. He is a vital part of this team.
Pitch is upstairs to throw down. Almost like Chamberlain was expecting a hit and run and kind of was a dead duck out there, and he gets thrown out for out number 3, but not before the Eagles strike for a run on a couple of hits. We're through 3 at Eagle Park. Your new score, Greenwood 2, Greenville 0. Back at the ballpark, the good guys ahead 2-0. We are sifting through some technical issues, but we hope the game's coming through for you. Got a little bit of a late start, but so far, Caden Poore has continued his dominance that we saw last week up in Easley, and he has got a 2-run cushion at the moment thanks to the bat of Luke Godwin, who got an RBI double in the bottom of the 1st. He followed that up with a solo blast in the bottom of the 3rd, and that's the difference in the ball game at the moment.
It is. The boys are swinging the bat well. They look confident. Everybody's got a hop in their step. Everybody looks good, eyes up. let's finish this thing. It's halfway through, and we'll see what we got out of Pookie coming up.
Now batting center fielder.
You know, we got to get in some of this Masters talk.
Yeah, we will momentarily here.
Yeah, we got to figure out.
It'll be the heart of the order: Renfro, Wallace, and Jaeger. 3, 4, 5 for the Red Raiders, and absolutely, man, it's Masters week, and I'm sure Augusta National's looking beautiful. Got a little rain maybe today to maybe even turn it a little bit more green and vibrant as Renfro goes after the curveball, lifts it over to left field. Should be playable for Erickson. He collects it for out number 1. It's a big out with his speed.
It's a good job by Pookie right there getting us a quick out.
So who you like? Let's talk Masters while we got a couple moments.
Little background. Ryan went to the amateur this weekend, the women's amateur, and he was.
Which concludes
astounded.
on, is it Saturday?
Yeah,
down there?
Saturday was the.
Did they do the drive, chip, putt thing on Sunday?
They have a good youth drive, chip, and putt, and the par 3 will be Wednesday, and practice rounds, of course, Monday, Tuesday, and then the rounds will start Thursday.
Wallace fouls this one off. I'll come back to you in just a second, JR. We got a 1-1 count to the cleanup batter with 1 away. Gotta update this scoreboard. Here's the pitch from Poor. Chased a high fastball. Had some giddy up on that one. But, yeah, man, I love Masters Week. Should be a lot of fun. Nobody's really dominating right now. This one's flared out towards center. Playable for Christopher Smith out there tonight. Patrolling the green grass, collects it for out number 2.
Another good job by number 3, Pookie Poor. He's really done a good job of getting guys off balance and not knowing what is coming, and it's nice to see him come all together.
I was going to say that what you just said, that he's getting these hitters off balance just a little bit. He doesn't quite throw as hard as our other 2 guys, but he blends his pitches so well, and he keeps them off balance. That's the whole secret to his success, is he starts Jaeger off with 2 straight balls. He got hit by a pitch his last at bat. Is hit hard to left field. This is trouble over in the corner and bouncing off the wall on 1 bounce. Out there collecting it, throwing it back in is Bennett Erickson, but not before Jaeger cruises into second with a stand-up 2-out double.
Yeah, sat there and waited on that one and turned on it. Pretty good piece of hitting right there. That's what happened when you get behind. You got to get ahead.
So a 2-out double gives Greenville their first runner in scoring position tonight. It'll be Predelac, the first baseman, who's 0 for 1. Stepping in on that left side in a 2-0 ball game in favor of the Greenwood Eagles.
Got 2 outs. All we're looking for is a ground ball.
Or lazy fly ball, which this one's hit toward Erickson in left. He reels it in for out number 3. So no harm, no foul. The double stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the 4th with Eagles ahead 2-0. Back with you at Eagle Park. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Greenwood ahead 2-0, and chance to add some runs to this lead. So we were talking Masters, man. We are on the eve of the par 3 tomorrow, and then they'll tee it up early Thursday morning. And who do you like, man? Scotty Scheffler, can he get his putter going? He's hitting it as well as anyone, but kind of struggles with the putter. Or can someone like Rory McIlroy Could it be his year when people least expect it?
It would be amazing to see Rory, you know, get out of that shadow of losing it on number 10 years ago, and see him come back and have a good week. But you know, I'm sure some of the live players coming over are going to have something to say about that. You know, Dustin Johnson and John Rahm and
Brooks Koepka,
Cam Smith.
John Rahm, can he repeat? He's
what a
winner
field.
last year.
Yeah.
Think he can repeat?
Don't know. I would love to see a newbie come in
Eagles
with it.
catcher number 9.
Tiger thinks he's going to win.
Hannah.
Okay. Well, I'm going with a wild card. What about Sam Burns?
He hits the ball so far. It sets up for him so good. He's so long.
First pitch to Coleman, or from Coleman to Luke Hanna, is in there for strike 1. So 0-1 count. Remember, Hanna was at the plate when Chamberlain got gunned down at second. This one's hit hard down the left field line. It is fair ball. It'll get into the corner, and standing on second with a stand-up double, leadoff double, is Luke Hanna. He got all of that, and it landed just right of the foul line.
Eagles number 15, Riley Latham.
I was looking for chalk, but it hit on the green
And
grass.
now batting for your Eagles is DH number 20, Will Bice.
Will Bice, the designated hitter, steps in. He is 0 for 1 tonight, but we'll see how the Eagles decide to play this.
Vice has turned into a very dangerous individual with that bat in his hand. If he misses out over the plate, we could have a 4-0 game pretty quickly.
Third baseman expecting bunt right there on the edge of the cutoff. First pitch is foul back. Bice is like, the heck with that. Third run would be huge here for the Eagles. But I don't think 3 wins it. So with no outs, the Eagles are electing to hit away. The pitch, curveball outside.
The Red Raiders have just not solved the mystery that is Pookie Poor, and you know he's dealt it to every team he's pitched against this year, and it's just, you know.
Looks like we got a pinch runner. I think that's Riley Latham maybe out there pinch running for the catcher, Luke Hanna. This one's grounded right back to the pitcher. He looked at third. Had the third baseman been there, well, they would have had us, JR, but we were very fortunate. The third baseman was playing up. Could not get back to the bag, so he had to go with the traditional
Very heads-up play by the pitcher. Not only did he make the play and aware that the guy wasn't there, but he turned around and made the play at first. That's a very good play by the pitcher.
Very good awareness from the pitcher. He just kind of pivoted his feet around and made an athletic play, didn't panic. And they do collect the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. But on the play, Riley Latham advances over toward third, or at third.
If there's anybody can squeeze this guy, he can do it.
And Ryan Stone steps in. Infield drawn in with 1 away.
It's a good pitch to lead off the at-bat. Ryan looks very eager and throwing that curveball outside.
Coleman started this game for the Red Raiders. He's working into the fourth. Second time through the lineup. He is up to 62 pitches. His counterpart, Caden Poor, only has thrown 32. This was fouled up and out of play. That one ran in on Ryan's hands. And you just have to fight that one off and hope to see a better pitch.
Ryan's got to be disciplined here. He better look for that first pitch, that 8 outside, that low curveball.
Here's the 0-2 with 1 away.
There it
Curveball. Nice job by the catcher blocking that one up. Harrison.
Yeah, I mean, that means a run if he doesn't block that. It's a good job by him trusting that guy to throw that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Bottom of the fourth. Runner on third for the Eagles. Ryan Stone at the plate. Coleman delivers. Trying to get him to chase.
You don't know how valuable that is to have a catcher that can block up that 1-2 is 0-2 pitch that you can just just rip into the dirt and know he's going to have in front of him. It's a very valuable thing.
So 2-2 count. Big pitch here. You don't want to go 3-2 as a pitcher. That gives a huge advantage to the batter. Let's see what he decides to do here. Coleman went fastball. He was going after Stone. Stone doing a great job fouling that one off.
Hey, boy! Sorry about that.
We'll do it again. Riley Latham over at third. He's a pinch runner for Luke Hanna, who started this inning with a double. Curveball broke in for strike 3. Tip your cap to Coleman that time. Good pitch and a big second out. And if you're Greenwood, you don't want to leave that runner out there.
Now batting for your Eagles, center fielder number 6, Christopher Smith.
Christopher Smith's 1 for 1. He singled to center field his last at bat. And now with 2 outs, let's see if the Eagles can strike for gold. Nice fastball by Coleman for strike 1. Crowd has trickled in. Good crowd on hand tonight at Eagle Park in this big region matchup with the Greenville Raiders. Coleman misses outside with another fastball, so the count goes 2-0. Or I'm sorry, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boogie getting way up on the plate, challenged him.
The pitch almost got away from him. That one looked like it kind of got stuck in his hand.
This catcher is really saving the day back here.
He is.
That was a backhand from nowhere.
Tell you what, if we look back at this game and if Greenville mounts a charge, the stops he's made on 3 or 4 pitches here in the bottom of the 4th have been huge for Greenville. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 away, the pitch. Outside ball 3.
Curious to know his pitch count.
He is up in the mid-60s. He's actually, that was his 70th pitch.
I knew
42 strikes. Nothing going on in the Greenville bullpen, however. 3-1 misses upstairs, so ball 4, and that will put him on the corners, 2 outs, and he'll get the Eagles back to the top of the lineup.
For your Eagles, first baseman number 1, Condon Steele.
Got to get him up there free swinging. He's 0 for 2 tonight, rolled over a couple of balls to the second baseman.
As a pitcher, you know, you trying to get ahead, but if you Landon's a first ball hitter. I mean, if he throws it in there, it's going to be fireworks, his first pitch.
So here we go. Coleman delivers. This one's grounded out towards second again. So he's consistent. 3 ground outs to the second baseman, and the Eagles lead 2 on base after the leadoff double from Luke Hanna. We're through 4 at Eagle Park. The score remains Greenwood 2, Greenville 0. Back at Eagle Park, the Eagles had a chance to break it open a little bit there in the 4th. They leave 2 on base. And we go to the 5th in a 2-0 ball game. Caden Poors looked really, really strong. Only has taken him 32 pitches to navigate through the first 12 outs of this ball game. So really good job by Caden Poore, and he's been benefited by some pretty good defense behind him. A lot of new faces out in the outfield tonight in different spots, but hey, Eric's played well out in left field and has gotten a lot of action.
He has pretty good at bat and caught a bunch of balls, so see if Pookie can stay back on that train.
Well, here we go as we start the 5th. It is Harrison. 7-8-9. He hits it out to right field. Chamberlain's there for out number 1. We'll get the scoreboard updated here for you. Big out once again to start the 1st inning, or the 5th inning. I had one on my mind.
Third baseman, number 21, Hayden Laird.
So 1 away, Hayden Laird, who's 1 for 1. Got one of only 2 hits tonight. Good movement on Caden's ball.
Yeah, a little cutter back inside, expecting it to run away, and that thing cuts inside.
That one's fisted into Laird, and he does a nice job of getting it out in left field. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game. He's got 67% of the Red Raiders hits.
Now batting left fielder, number 4, Jack.
Red Raiders got a good look at a good pitch right there from Pookie and drove it in left center. At 1 down.
Lurstang steps in. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his last at bat. Runner now at first. Pitch is downstairs. So we're cruising along from Greenwood. In the 5th inning in a 2-0 ball game.
How many is Caden at right now, Jim?
I'll give you that update in just a second. This one's fouled up and out of play and into the visiting stands, and we got an EV, error on the visitor.
E right there on that guy with the Lands End jacket.
He's top row, Lands End jacket. We won't put his face on camera. 1-1, curveball in there for a strike 2. You ask how many pitches Poore was up to. He's up to 39 pitches. So
doing a great job tonight.
Very efficient tonight. The 1-2. Well outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Caden Poore gave us a great start last week in Easley and has continued that tonight. Fouled off. And to think, on paper, coming into the season, JR, he's our 3rd starter. And he's pitched as well as anyone this year.
I would say he's our number 1. I mean, he has proven himself. I know that, we've got 3 great pitchers, but Pookie, when acts, he does what he's supposed to do when he's out there, and he gets the job done. The other boys do a good job, but Pookie is really, when he's had his chance to shine, he has.
The 2-2. Chatter coming from the dugouts, lifted out towards center. Christopher Smith gives chase. He'll collect it as he had to move over to his right for a big 2nd out. A little F8.
Now batting.
And back to the top of the
6,
lineup.
Benjamin
Wilson, who's 0 for 2. And it'll be up to him with 2 outs to continue this Red Raider 5th inning. Poore delivers a fastball, call strike. Thought maybe he missed in the upper part of the zone. We got the call.
I mean, if it's close. If it's in the box, it's in the box. Good
nice
pitch.
Curveball that time. Had him chasing, and Caden has really got these Greenville batters scratching their heads. We got an 0-2 with 2 outs. Another curveball hit right up the middle into center field for hit number 4. I knew that was going to happen as soon as I said that.
Well, it's just missed a spot. I mean, he floated that thing right on the outside corner, and it slowed it down. If anything, you bust him in with the fastball, get a short ground ball, but kind of gave him a chance to see it right there.
Jose DeBront.
Jose DeBront, who's 0 for 2 himself with a strikeout, he'll step in. He has teammates on first and second in a 2-0 ball game. 2 away, we play in the top of the 5th.
Dangerous guy right here. He could change the game with one swing.
Absolutely. Nice curveball to start him out. Outside, however. Our umpire's given the location of the pitch where it was. He's showing out there. Downstairs, 2-0 count. So for the first time tonight, Caden Poore is facing a little adversity, and that draws a visit from headman Matt Baker. So what's he telling them here, JR?
Well, we got the lead. This guy's dangerous. It's 2-0. You cannot float a pitch on the middle. You know, it's just a dangerous pitch right here. This guy could change the game. Don't really know what to say right here other than don't walk him and don't give him a fat pitch.
Yeah, just be careful. I agree. You're pitching from behind. Live to see another day if you have to, but
just some nervous
trust your pitches. You've gotten here. Let's trust what got you here, and let's get this last out. 2-0's lifted up down the first base line. Still will give chase. Is he running out of real estate? He will, as that ball went about 15 yards onto the path leading up to Eagle Park. I thought he had a chance initially off the bat.
If the ball's in the yard, he makes the play.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he's on the fence. He makes that play. The ball's still in the air. So great hustle by Steele. Great. Those first 2 steps are lethal, and he does a good job getting there on any balls over there.
Gives you a lot of athleticism over there at first. He's essentially an outfielder. That's where he'll play at the next level, playing over there at first, roaming this pretty significant foul territory here at Eagle Park. So we'll do it again. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Runners take their leads off first and second. 2 away.
Chamberlain's got to be ready right here.
Nice pitch. Handcuffed to Brunt that time. Nothing he could do about it. And Caden Poore is one good pitch from getting out of this inning. The senior peers in under his dark lid, glances back at second. Comes to the plate. Outside.
Pretty good spot right there. We can't give him nothing fat after getting those 2 calls. So
here we go. This is why we love this game. A high-intensity moment. 3-2 in a 2-0 ball game. 2 outs. Runners will be on the move. And let's see what transpires here as Poore is set to deliver. Instead, he'll fake to second and first.
A little nervous energy. Set the tone again.
Here we go. Time called by DeBrunt. That time, right as Cade got set. Little mind games being played at the moment. Here we go. Biggest pitch of the ball game so far. This one swung on, lifted out toward left field. This is trouble. Looking up and watching it leave the ballpark is Bennett Erickson, and that is a 3-run blast by Jose DeBrunt. And the Red Raiders have taken a 3-2 lead. And, JR, we just talked about the danger that was lurking around the corner for the Eagles, and we ran slam into it.
Yeah, I could just sense it in that moment. You know, him getting ahead 2-0. Baker could sense it. Just a dangerous hitter in their lineup. Wearing that Canes helmet, you know he could swing the bat. Can't get behind in those moments, and you know that's the kind of stuff that happens.
Did a really good job of battling back, but you're right. Just got too much of the plate there on a 3-2 playoff or payoff pitch on this short porch. Now, both teams are playing on the short porch, and give the young man credit for hitting it out. This one's hit hard, but right at Matt Murray for out number 3. But the Red Raiders strike fast, and they strike hard, and they lead the Greenwood Eagles 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Back with you from the campus of Greenwood High School, where the Greenwood Eagles trail the Greenville Red Raiders. The Eagles watch the Red Raiders plate 3 on a 3-run blast from Jose DeBrant. Tough break for Greenwood, JR, as they have led and been in control of this ball game throughout, but that's baseball, man. You get behind the pitch count, you have to fight back, and you leave one over the plate, and your opponent makes you pay for it.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we could all sense it. It was a dangerous moment. The guy looked like he could really hit it and got fall behind. You got to serve it up to him. You can't put him on, load the bases for that 5-hitter. So, part of the game. Got to make a comeback. I like a good horse race.
Eagles left fielder number 10, Bennett Erickson.
So here we go. Bennett Erickson, who's 0 for 1 tonight. He came in when Jaden Adams, who's been nursing an injury, had to leave the game, and he's 0 for 1 officially. He did come around and score after Jaden Adams beat out an infield single in the first. He watches the first pitch from Coleman upstairs for ball 1. So let's see how the Eagles can play from behind as they face a little adversity here. I don't think this 3 runs is not going to win this ball game.
I'm with you.
Next pitch is in there for a strike.
Right here at the top of the lineup. I mean, we get Bennett Erickson on, you know, we could break this game open.
You got 2, 3, and 4 up this inning for the Eagles, and you got the hot bat of Luke Godwin, who's doubled and homered already tonight. He's responsible for both of Greenwood's runs. And we got a 2-1 count to the leadoff man in the bottom of the 5th. Good ball game brewing here at Greenwood High. Nice pitch from Coleman. 2-1 count, or 1-2 count. Check that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Erickson swings and whiffs at a high fastball. That's the first out here in the bottom of the 5th. Bring up Matt Murray, who is 0 for 1 with a walk.
7, Matt Murray.
Be a good time to see the senior get a hold of one, tie this ball game up.
Yeah, it would be really nice.
This one's hit off the end of the bat, out of play.
I guarantee it's crossed his mind as well.
Yeah, very capable of providing us with those fireworks. Coleman, who's settled in and has pitched well. Curveball just missed. Tried to backdoor that thing. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Called strike with the fastball. Locating the ball well now is Coleman.
That's outside, Doc. That's in the box. I mean,
Close
that's
enough.
on the lines of the batter's box.
Here's the 1-2. Nice job by Matt laying off that pitch. 2-2 count. Got a lot going on at the Eagles Sports Complex tonight. Soccer in the background. The 2-2. Outside ball 3. So another important pitch coming from Coleman, who is getting on up there. As we do have activity in the Red Raider bullpen. He's up to his 83rd pitch of the night. And a payoff to Matt Murray. Got him to chase that low fastball for the 2nd strikeout this inning. The 5th of the game for Coleman.
Now batting for your Eagles, third baseman number 2, Godwin.
All right, Luke Godwin steps in. He has been all of the Eagles' offense tonight. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a home run.
That means he gets a nada.
Yeah, he's not going to get anything with the bases empty. Curveball downstairs for ball 1. Yeah, I agree. You got
Punkin right behind him.
you got Marnarian Chamberlain, who does have a hit tonight. He's 1 for 2, but I don't know
It
if you
would be
wanna mess
shocking for
around.
them to throw it in the zone.
Yeah. 2-0 count now after the fastball missed by
Try to put a little something extra on that one.
couple
to throw it
of
by Godwin.
putters. That wasn't inside the leather, was it?
I can't put inside the leather anyway.
2-0 count. Eagles trail by a run. 2 outs. Outside ball 3.
Very close pitch right there. Very inconsistent on this outside corner. Ain't no telling what's going to be called.
I don't think he throws this one anywhere close. Pitches away. So Godwin trots down to first as they pitch around the junior.
Now batting for your
That brings
Eagles,
Marnarian
right fielder,
Chamberlain, who
number
singled his
5,
last at bat. He's 1 for 2.
Chamberlain.
He did strike out his first AB. You got Luke Hanna on deck, who's 1 for 2. So we've got some guys who have mustered up some hits against Coleman. Godwin takes his lead, pitches upstairs. Now, I do look for Greenwood to be running here. You got good speed in Godwin, and it's be all important to get him in scoring position here. Let's see if the Eagles take a chance. Here's the 1-0. Gets away from the catcher.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about it now as Coleman helps us out with a free pass. And there you go. The Eagles have the scoring or the tying run in scoring position. All we need now is a base hit.
Be ready right here, Jermonlin.
The 2-0 with 2 outs. Coleman glancing back at Godwin. This is outside, 3-0 count. So Luke Hanna's got his shin guard still on. Now he starts to strap him off on deck. Looks like he may be hitting here in just a few seconds. The 3-0 in there for strike 1. Greenwood trying to mount a comeback after giving up a 3 spot in the top of this inning, after leading 2-0. 3-1. This was hit out to center. It will fall in front of Renfro. We'll have a play at the plate as Godwin trucks forward. The throw in is not in time. And the Eagles have tied this up thanks to the bat of Marnarian Chamberlain with a big 2-out single to center field.
Good job right there by Punkin, getting ahead and working back on a 3-1 pitch and driving it up the middle. Great job by the senior.
Absolutely. He continues to find ways to get on base.
Catcher number 9.
And a big hit for that young man.
Hanna.
And Luke Hanna steps in. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Let's see if Greenwood gets Chamberlain in motion. You know, the wild pitch comes back to really hurt Greenville in this inning. Coleman delivers outside for ball 1. It does appear that Greenville does have an arm ready to go. Just kind of waiting on the call as Coleman is up close to 95 pitches. Chamberlain takes his lead. This pitch is called strike 2. Or actually, that's a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away, tie ball game. This one's fouled off. I got you. I'm updating the scoreboard now.
Cool breeze coming through here.
Chilly.
Starting to drop.
It's chilly. Bring us some hot chocolate if you listening to us.
Go hot chocolate.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. The pitch from Coleman. Curveball. Hannah swings over the top of it, but not before the Greenwood Eagles make a 2-out walk hurt as Marnarian Chamberlain brings in Luke Godwin, and the Greenwood Eagles have tied this game up. We go to the 6th with your score, Greenwood 3, Greenville 3. We got a ball game brewing here at Eagle Park as nightfall begins to ascend upon us, and the Eagles and the Red Raiders are locked in an all-important region matchup 3-3. And JR, we've seen a pretty good baseball game, some timely hitting, some good pitching, and 2 evenly matched ball clubs. As he is stepping away to get our hot chocolate, just like that, they deliver. Thank you, Allie Godwin. So we're talking about the quality of this ball game, man. So far, pretty good baseball game.
Yeah, it's good to see when the boys fall behind, pitching or hitting, they respond. When they fall behind, they're ready to hit. If they get ahead, they're ready to take it. The baseball sense is making sense, if that makes sense.
3-5-1 for Greenville, 3-7-0 for the Eagles.
11, Noah Wallace.
It'll be Noah Wallace, the DH, who's batting in the cleanup spot. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Hot chocolate hits the spot right there.
It did. Thank you again, Allie and the concession stand crew. First pitch to Wallace, slap foul and out of play. Caden Poore remains in the game. He hasn't thrown nearly the amount of pitches as his counterpart has, Coleman. Coleman's at 96. Caden Poore is only at 54. And they both recorded the same number of outs as we talk here in the top of the 6th.
Top of the 6th with 54 pitches is very efficient baseball.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
1-1
How many
count.
strikes is that?
What's that?
How many strikes is that?
He is 38 out of 55.
Pretty impressive right there.
The 1-1 downstairs. You can see the Eagles are warming up an arm in the bullpen. That
It's like Will Bice.
might be Will Bice. I think you're right. Let me fix this out. No outs here in the top of the 6th. Good pitch that time from Caden Poore. Not to the liking of our fine visitors from Greenville. Two balls, 2 strikes. This ball's foul back our way. We haven't had any close calls with our window. Am I talking it up?
TJ always told me, do not say a word. It's because if it comes through this glass right here, it's going to kill us.
Oh, man. You believe in that, huh? Talking it up.
We paid enough for this bulletproof glass that it shouldn't go nowhere.
Here's the 2-2. This one, he had the hitter lunging out in front. Popped up in the infield. Murray's there to collect it for out number 1. Love to get those first outs. And you see the strength of Caden Poore there. It's just his ability to really get the batters out in front of his pitches. So 1 away. 5-hole hitting. Jager, who's 1 for 1. He got hit by a pitch. He singled his last at bat. got a student section here for the Eagles. This one's grounded foul past the third base line. Some witty students. How about that, JR?
To be young again.
1-1 count. Top of the 6th. Eagles, Red Raiders tied up. Nice curveball from Caden Poor. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That is so hard to lay off because it comes in there so slow, but it dies so.
The 1-2, that lazy curveball, slap foul. That time from Jager. Stay alive. Poor delivers. This one's turned on, but I don't think it's got enough. Down the left field line, Erickson gives chase. It's foul. It does land about 5 feet from the fence, but in foul territory. Didn't think it had enough off the bat, but went a little bit deeper than I thought.
Yeah, he turned on it and launched it. Got lucky it stayed in the yard.
So we'll do it again. Caden's only real mistakes, the 3-2 pitch to DeBryant.
We're ahead. Pitch outside. Attaboy. Good job.
Curveball had him lunging again. Murray fills it on 3 hops, throws across the steal, and nice play for out number 2. I thought Matt may have made a mistake, but he had an opportunity to show off his arm there. Big 6-3 put out, second out of the inning.
Now batting first baseman, number 24, Hayne Pertula.
Pertulik.
He kind of surprised him on that, and Matt kind of took a step back and then come and got it and set his feet, make a good throw right there.
Pertulik 0 for 2, watches the fastball upstairs. So the Eagles can hold the Red Raiders this top of the inning and go in and get a couple. That would be just what the doctor ordered. Ball hit out toward center, but slicing more toward left and looking up. And making the play is Christopher Smith coming across. Nice job by Bennett Erickson giving way, and good communication out there by the Eagle outfielders. So Eagles navigate through the top of the 6th without any harm. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied up at 3 apiece at Eagle Park. Well, here we go, folks. We go to the bottom of the 6th in a tied ball game. Is Will Bice leading it off. New pitcher for the Red Raiders. We'll get his name for you in just a second. Bice sees the first pitch he sees. Pops it up in the infield. It's the shortstop collecting it for out number 1. So that is, let's see if we can get the name of the new pitcher for the Red Raiders.
Now
one pitch, one out.
Second base.
One pitch, one out.
Number 4, Ryan Stone.
Looks like Merle.
Love to see the senior right here come up with a big hit for the Eagles.
Ryan Stone steps in. He's 0 for 2. He sends one to center field. Renfro's there. He slipped on the wet grass, but maintained his balance enough to reel it in for out number 2. So Merle's making quick work of the Eagles in the bottom of the 6th. They'll bring up Christopher Smith.
Center fielder, number 6.
Well, the good news is, JR, Christopher Smith's gotten on both times. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. Maybe we can get him on base. And
yeah, we need a base runner. Got 2 outs and 2 pitches. Pretty
we'll
good
see
work.
what happens. Merle, the righty, upstairs to Smith. We play with 2 outs in a tie ball game.
Hey.
Next pitch is in there for a strike. So it's become a battle of the bullpens maybe after Coleman and Poor got their teams deep in this ball game. Coleman has given away to Merle.
I would be shocked to see the Pookie come out of this game.
2-1 count. Coleman went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, struck out 6, walked 3. Inside to Christopher Smith. 3-1 count.
Oh, that was high and inside. Would have loved a little contact to the meat there, get us on first base.
Here's the 3-1 from the new Raider arm. This one's slapped foul. That was a strike. Christopher Smith went after it. So here we go, a payoff pitch here. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, tie ball game, just like it should be. Swung on and missed. Merle battles back and gets a big 3rd out, and we are through 6 here at Eagle Park. Buckle up, folks. We got some good baseball in a tie ball game between the Eagles and the Red Raiders. We work our way to the 7th. What a game it's been between Greenwood and Greenville. Greenwood struck first. They stretched it out to a 2-run lead, only to fall behind to a 3-run blast by Jose DeBronce. And that gave the Red Raiders a short-lived lead. Eagles answered in the bottom of the 5th. Tie the ball game up at 3, and that's where we are as we head to the 7th.
Now batting catcher, number 9, Joe Harrison.
Joe Harrison, their catcher, steps in. It's 7, 8, 9, so if we can get through the bottom of the lineup here, Eagles could be in good shape. Harrison fouls the first pitch he sees up toward the high school. The old pine tree land. They're no longer there. Still weird not to see those trees there.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Swung on and miss. Caden Poor put the Eagles on his back tonight, and he has labored long and hard for the Greenwood Eagles. Let's see if it pays off. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Great pitch right there by Caden. Stay away from the zone, your head. Nobody on. No need to give him anything.
And this is only his 70th pitch of the ball game. Swung on and missed. He gets a strikeout on it. That is only his 3rd strikeout of the game. But it comes at a big time for the Greenwood Eagles. A leadoff man for here in the top of the 6th. So Hayden Layard steps in.
Don't fall behind. Just go in there right now. Go to him.
He's been our Achilles heel. He's 2 for 2 and misses upstairs. 4-1.
Ah, Jim, that was in there. I don't know where that missed.
This one's fouled off
That's
or
0-2.
into the catcher's mitt. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is a big out. This young man's been on base every time tonight. Nice pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. We play in the top of the 7th in a tie region ball game. Here's the 1-2. Curveball nicely placed by Poor. Good job of Laird. Just
Dangerous
staying
right there.
alive.
He kind of hung that on the inside, and Laird just missed it. Do not throw that pitch again.
Poor working quickly. Here's the 1-2. Fastball slap foul. Laird's not going down easy here.
Caden can either throw that gentle break, which hangs on the inside, or throw that devastating break. I would throw the gentle break here.
There it is. Foul back our way into the backstop.
Didn't fool
Laird,
him. He was on it.
the third baseman in the 8 hole, hitting Red Raider. It's been a nemesis for us tonight. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the contest.
Very good balanced hitter. Setting up inside.
This one slapped out towards short, playable for Murray. He collects it, bobbles it, throws across the steal. Nice stretch for out number 2. Matt scared me for a second
Yeah,
there.
he did.
Looked like he had some issues getting the ball out of his glove.
Ooh, very scary right there, but good job by the senior regrouping and setting his feet and making a strike. Good job by Landon over there helping him out.
Yeah, nice job by Matt, not panicking. Ball was hit sharply, but it's just a 6-3 put out. 2 outs for John Carlisle, who's pitch hitting in the 9-hole spot. Lurstang was
Pinch
in
hitter.
that spot. He was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. So this is Carlisle. He watches curveball, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply down to first baseline, but foul. Man, I know we're at a different angle, but
Ooh,
the
that
umpire was
close.
right on top of it. It looked fair from here, but
It was inside the bag, but it cut to foul. Ooh, that was close.
were we able to get it on camera?
It was too sharp. I ain't that fast no more.
Wow. Eagles survive a potential 2-out double. That would have been a stand-up double from Carlisle. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. There are 2 in the wagon, as they say, 1 dragon. A big one that we got to get here. Good pitch there. The Eagles are 1 strike away from having an opportunity to go in their half of the 7th and win this thing. We get time in the
Poor
box
is
from
ready to
Carlisle.
fire. He is no hesitation. He is ready.
He works quickly, especially when things are going well for him. I notice he really likes to work fast. 2's across the board. Here's the pitch. Curveball, slap, foul. You can see Carlisle, the pitch hitter here, really good back control. Sporting the Canes travel helmet. I don't like that. I think they need to wear their high school helmets. This was grounded weakly out towards second, playable for the second baseman. Stone tosses it over to Steele. for the 4-3 put out, and the Eagles get out of the top of the 7th. They'll have a chance to win it when we come back to Eagle Park in a tie game between the Eagles and the Red Raiders. We coming to you back quickly. We apologize. We'll get the advertising right for you. I don't know how to run the commercials, just being honest.
Graham Simpson is missed.
Yep, we miss you, Graham. Hope you feel better, and we're doing the best we can. Spur of the moment change here. Eagles, are they deep enough to steal this thing in the bottom of the 7th? It's been a tightly contested game. Eagles are facing their second pitcher of the night. As Coleman started this game for the Red Raiders, he gave way to Morrell, who pitched a scoreless 6 inning, struck out 1, and we got the top of the lineup up.
Can't get away from the small ball. We can't think walk-off. We can't go up there with the mindset when he landed at first base, bunt him over.
Use his speed.
Base hit wins the game. So
I like it.
Let's think small ball and use that speed.
I like it. The Eagles have a chance here. The advantage of playing at home. And it puts a lot of pressure defensively on high school teams to execute.
Now batting for your Eagles, first baseman number 1, Landon Steele.
Landon's been real consistent tonight. He's 0 for 3 with 4-3 putouts. 3 rollovers to second base. Let's try something different, son.
Yeah, I tell you, folks, he's a fairly dangerous man from the right side. So if he misses out over the middle, I'm sure Landon's going to be crushing it.
Greenville knows Landon. They are playing him to bunt. He pops this one up, gets underneath it. Shortstop ranges over to his right. He collects it for a big out, number 1, and tough night at the dish for number 1. And good hustle there by the Greenwood bat boy.
Now batting for your Eagles, number 14, Red Brown.
Well, we really didn't get settled in good. Landon went after the first pitch. He'll bring up Rhett Brown, who's pinch hitting for Bennett Erickson. Now, he watches the curveball. How we got to that was Jaden Adams was originally in this spot. He re-injured his leg. He had to exit the ball game. Bennett Erickson had 2 at-bats, and now it's Rhett Brown. Watches another curveball. Beautiful pitch from Morrell. The 0-2 with nobody on and 1 away. Upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Matt Baker just come over and said something to Matt Murray. I'm just curious to know what he said. If this guy gets him on, Murray's going to get a good pitch, first pitch.
All right, 1-2 count. Morrell stands in. He delivers another curveball. He gets Brown on 3 curveballs. And Trent Morrell with his second strikeout after coming in relief of Coleman.
Now batting for your Eagles, shortstop number 7, Matt Murray.
All right, this is what the senior lives for, right?
Yep.
Home game, region game.
This is what you live for.
Got a
these
chance
moments.
to walk it off.
Never forget these moments.
Morrell delivers. Curveball fouled out of play. Morrell going exclusively to the curveball here. He's sporting those goggles. He's on the rubber. He's ready to go, man.
Very confident right now in that curveball.
Feeling it. 2 away. Tie ball game. This one's hit out toward right center field. The right fielder is there, though. He brings it in for out number 3. I thought that ball was hit a little bit harder. And the Eagles go in order here in the bottom of the 7th. We got free baseball from Eagle Park. Go figure on this Tuesday night. Stay with us. Tie ball game, Greenwood 3, Greenville 3.
Now pitching for your Eagles, number 20.
Back at Eagle Park, Caden Poore went 7 innings, but he now gives way to Will Bice. What a game by Caden Poore, and he'll not factor into this decision here tonight, JR, but the young man pitched his heart out. He went 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts.
Awesome. He's done it all year, and give big kudos to Caden Poore.
He'll give way, as I said, to Will Bice, only the 2nd pitcher of the evening, and he'll have to navigate through the top of the lineup for the Red Raiders. Got a couple of hits up there. Wilson's got one. DeBront, of course, the big blow.
Number 17, Braden Scott. And in center field is number 1, Landon Steele. In left field is number 6, Christopher Smith.
Some defensive changes for the Eagles after Rhett Brown pinched hit for Bennett Erickson. You got Landon Steele moving from first base to center field. You got Christopher Smith moving from center to left. And you've got Braden Scott entering the game at first base, and I'm assuming he'll probably take that 2nd spot in the batting order.
Now batting right fielder, number 6,
that
Benjamin
we've kind of played musical chairs with tonight. All right, so here we go. Free baseball at Eagle Park. We play in the top of the 8th in this all-important region matchup between the Eagles and Red Raiders. Bice's first pitch is fouled over into the Greenwood dugout. Nice play by Coach Chase Pridgeon, showing off the hands. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Good job from good job by Bice getting ahead in the count.
That ball right there was floated. It's a good thing he fouled that ball off.
Get you updated on the scoreboard there. We are in the 8th, no outs. Curveball misses outside. This is their leadoff guy.
How many pitches was Caden at?
Caden only threw 84 pitches tonight, 60 strikes. Consistent. Fastball just missed upstairs, says the home plate umpire. So a 2-2 count on the leadoff batter here in the top of the 8th from Eagle Park. Curveball hits sharply on one bounce. Nice play by Ryan Stone to his right as that one got up toward his face area, and he made nice work with his glove.
Yeah, rough jump right there by Ryan, and good job by knocking it down, making a play.
10, Jose DeBron.
For the 4-3 put out, and the first out in the top of the 8th brings up the man who tied this ball game, or actually at the time gave the Red Raiders a 1-run lead, Jose DeBront, batting in that 3 spot. Fouls this one off on the first pitch he sees, or actually the 2-hole, I'm sorry. Renfro is on deck in the 3-hole. 0-1, one away. 3-3 is our score.
Good spot right there off an aggressive first pitch.
One ball, one strike. As the old Blankets have ventured out. Nice curveball. Could not get DeBront to chase, as it has gotten chilly rather quickly here. Here's the 2-1. Fouled off over toward the Eagles dugout. Brother had to get into the action that time.
Yep.
As both the Pridgeons have fielded a ball cleanly in this inning. 2-2 count on DeBront. Pitch from Bice, well outside. Big payoff pitch coming up with a dangerous athlete on deck, and Ben Renfro.
Got to give him one right here. Cannot afford a walk. Got to give him one and let him just make a play behind him. This is a guy that hit one out of here earlier, so if we're going to miss, let's miss outside or something. Don't give it inside.
Need a quality pitch. Did not get it as we missed downstairs. So a one-out walk hopefully won't come back to haunt the Eagles.
Now batting center fielder number 5, Braden Renfro.
Braden Renfro steps in. Uh-oh, trying to update the pitchers for you. Bice's first pitch to Renfro misses outside.
Fall behind. We've got to go in there early. Good hitters, they're going to make you pay if you fall behind.
The first free pass issued by the Eagles came here in the top of the 8th with one out. This one swung on foul tip. Yep, good point there. Swung at ball 2. Greenwood fortunate that time.
Very fortunate. It's a big difference in 1-1 versus 2-0 in this position. Still not having to feed him. Could roll it up right here and get out of this inning.
Runner takes his lead off first. 1-1 count. Slap into the backstop. Renfro wanted that one back. This is a really fast kid here.
To me, you play him inside, throw that fastball inside, pin him. Don't give it nothing outside over the plate.
1-2 count, one away.
Setting up outside.
Here's the pitch. Curveball, don't hit him. Inside. Renfro was staying in there. I think he was hoping to get clipped on that one. Did a good job not leaning into that pitch.
Very close pitch. I think Will missed his spot and we got lucky it didn't hit him.
Here's the 2-2. Oh, did he offer? Oh, they say it went off his bat. Foul tipped into the glove.
Which it did not.
Rhett Brent. Well, no, that's Luke Hanna. And that's a big second out.
Now batting DH number 11, Noah Wallace.
First strikeout for Bice. Brings up Noah Wallace now with 2 away. Here in the top of the 8th.
It's a game we hoped it'd be. You know, we just hope Eagles find a way to get this last out, get in here and get a run.
Bice to the plate. This one slapped well foul up toward the portables, a.k.a. locker room. Greenwood and Greenville knotted up at 3. Runner fakes the go. This one's hit hard, but into the bullpen, which is just down the right field line. Just missed that one. Don't want to hang that one up
right here.
Anymore.
Way ahead. He is very, very far off the plate. If I'm Hannah, I'm setting up in the box on the outside, getting it way away from anything that goes to Ryan. Right there where he needs to be.
Here's the 0-2.
Good pitch.
Curveball hit into the ground at second. Stone's there. He races over and takes it himself, and he makes work of the Greenville Raiders here in the top of the 8th. No runs, no hits. There was a free pass, but it didn't hurt us. We play 7.5 from Eagle Park. We go to the bottom of the 8th in a 3-3 ball game. Well, on we go to the bottom of the 8th. Greenwood with another chance to steal this ball game. A game that saw Greenwood get out to a 2-0 lead. That lead was erased by a 3-run bomb by the Red Raiders shortstop Jose DeBront. Eagles scrap and claw their way in the bottom of the 5th to tie it up at 3. And we've been there for a better part of an hour, JR, and we've got the heart of the order, the hottest bat in the Eagle lineup tonight. Luke Godwin starting it off for us, and let's see if we can walk one off. How about that?
Well, the last inning he stayed away from our hitters, dancing outside, outside, outside. If I'm Godwin, I'm on top of the plate in the front of the box and daring him to throw that curveball.
Now batting for your Eagles, third baseman, number 2.
Get out of here right quick with one swing.
Godwin.
Here we go, Luke Godwin, his chance to put on the Superman cape. He's 2 for 2. He's got a double, a solo home run, and a walk. And the umpire asked him to move his sliding gear to his front pocket to his back pocket. I don't know if I've seen that before we even have our first pitch here in the bottom of the 8th. All right, back to live action. Morrell inside, ball 1.
This is the pitch right here. He does not want to fall behind 2-0 and serve him. This is the pitch.
This ball's fisted out past the shortstop. It will fall on some green grass in front of Renfro, and Luke Godwin's doing everything right. I'm going to let him buy me a lottery ticket maybe after this.
Now batting for your Eagles,
I'm
right
talking about that was a
fielder,
millimeter. He just caught it early.
Chamberlain.
So Godwin is on board with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 8th. Marnarian Chamberlain tied this game up his last at bat. He's 2 for 3 tonight.
You got to bunt him over, Jim.
So amongst these two guys, they have 5 of our 6 total hits, or 5 of our 8 total hits. You got to bunt him over. You got to bunt him over.
You got to get him to second base.
Morrell gets the sign as Chamberlain is showing bunt. The pitch is away downstairs for ball 1 at a hard charging third baseman. So let's push it in. Let's push it into the action here. Let's push
got
it over
to get it in the
first.
grass. Cannot pop this ball up.
Here's the pitch. Bunted but fouled at the plate. This is where it comes down to execution, and you got to be able to execute the small game, the small ball.
As a hitter, you cannot let the ball get outside the plate. You got to be on top of the plate with that right foot's got to be real close. There's no box there, so get real close on the plate and make him pitch to you.
You got Luke Hanna waiting on deck. He had a double his last at bat, so this is what you want if you're Greenwood. Morrell takes his time, delivers. Chamberlain just doesn't look comfortable up there trying to bunt. So now the count goes 1-2. The bunt is essentially off the table. Let's see if Greenwood tries to do anything with Godwin over at first.
We got to get him to second base somehow. is this the pitch to do it? I'd hate for a strike him out, throw him out, go down two outs and nobody on. That'd be.
On the stretch, Manarian showing bunt. Curveball misses inside, so Chamberlain showing bunt with 2 strikes.
Wow, that was lucky not to be called right there. That was inside. Yeah, he needs to talk to him.
I think Chamberlain may have missed a sign there with 2 strikes. You have to get that bunt down or you're going to be out on any foul attempt with a bunt. So, you know, Morrell's doing a good job throwing that curveball, which makes it tough to bunt, but gives you an opportunity to swipe a bag. As Godwin takes his lead off first. Here's the pitch. That one's a fastball. Bunted, foul. That's a big out, and tough break there for the Eagles. And they'll bring up Luke Hanna.
Now batting for your Eagles, catcher number 9.
So one away.
Luke Hanna.
Hanna did have a double.
At some point, you got to quit trying to worry about punting to third base for that potential force at second. You got to get the bunt in the grass.
Now Greenwood's got to look for an opportunity maybe to swipe a bag, read a ball in the dirt. Let's see what they do here. Morrell taking his time, delivering a nice pitch. He really seems to have great composure out there on the mound.
Yeah, pressure situation. Leadoff guy on. He did a good job with Punkin. Comes right back right here with Luke.
Here's the 0-1. Instead, they check the runner. Ball gets away from the first baseman. Godwin goes diving back in. There's one away. We got an update here. We're in the bottom of the 8th, in case you just joined us, in a tie ball game. Good guys, the bad guys tied at 3 apiece. Greenwood has a runner at first. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs with the fastball. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Greenwood being very conservative right now. Good speed over there at first in Godwin. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed by Luke Hanna. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Love hanging out with you guys, but it's getting chilly out here at the ballpark. Let's end this thing. You got on shorts, man. I got on long pants at least. Here's the 1-2. Runner on the move. This one, swing. That will result in a double play. The shortstop comes over, and Greenwood had the base stolen. Luke Hanna could not pull this bat back, and flares one to the second baseman, who catches it and flips it over to first for the 4-3 double play put out. Tough break. Leadoff man gets on, but no runs for the Eagles. Oh, no hits. We play on to the night in a tie ball game. Back on the campus of Greenwood High School. No, we did not decide to play 9 innings tonight. The teams decided they wanted some free baseball, and we are enjoying a great matchup between the Greenwood Eagles and the Greenville Red Raiders. We're tied at 3. We go into the night. It'll be Will Bice back on the mound to begin his 2nd inning of work. Caden Poore, in case you just joined us, went 7 full innings, pitched a heck of a ball game, only to not factor into this decision tonight. And Will Bice pitched a good 8. You know, we've only given up 1 walk. We gave up the walk the last inning, but that's been a big part of Greenwood's ability to hang around in this game, JR, is the fact that they pitched it well. They made Greenville earn everything, and so far the only thing they've been able to earn was a 3-run home run.
That's right. That one at bat, we could see it all happening right in front of our face, and you know, no one knows what's going to happen here. Hopefully, Will Bice can go in there early and get ahead and get us a couple quick outs and get back in there and try to end this thing.
All right, here we go.
Now batting second baseman number 3, Gabriel Yeager.
Gabriel Yeager is your batter. First pitch is swung on and miss.
Good pitch right there by Bice.
Yeager's 1 for 2 tonight. Batting in the 5th hole. One count. Bice delivers right back where it came from, up the middle, and that is a leadoff single for the Red Raiders here in the 9th.
Now batting first baseman number 24, Haynes Pertulak.
Haynes Pertulak will step into the plate. He's 0 for 3 tonight, and let's see, you know, it's the little things, and you know Greenville's going to try to execute just like Greenwood tried in the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if they can get a bunt down successfully.
Oh, yeah. Just get it in the grass, and that guy gets over there.
Greenwood expecting the bunt as Luke Godwin
Throw the curveball in the dirt right here.
has his toes on the grass. Bice delivers, squared up, bunted perfectly, forces Bice off the mound. He throws over to Braden Scott, gets the put out, but a nice sacrifice bunt. And the Raiders have a runner in scoring position now with 1 away.
Pinch hitting number 1, Jackson Eller.
We got a pinch hitter, Jackson Eller, for the Red Raiders. He's pinch hitting for the catcher, Harrison. Eller, the lefty, stands in with 1 out, runner in scoring position out at second. Tie ball game. Slap foul. That one skims off the top of the batting cages.
Yeah, that's over at the elementary school.
Yeah. Some kid will get that into car line in here in just a few hours. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Or foul tip. Nice job by Luke Hanna, who's caught all 9 innings so far.
Got to be smart right here. Very defensive hitter. Got to miss in the right spot.
0-2 count. No. Swung on and missed. He went inside on a fastball, but he stayed out of the zone. And a big strikeout, huge second out.
Number 21, Hayden Laird.
And that brings up the third baseman, Hayden Laird. You knew you would see him. He's 2 for 3 with a run scored tonight. He bats with 2 away. Runner at second.
Good pitch.
Curveball
Come
upstairs.
On.
Good call. Bice glances at the runner. The pitch. Swung on, lifted, foul, and out of play. 1-1 count. So runner on second. Anything in the outfield, you're going to send them. Unless it's just hit like a missile.
Anything shallow left or center, I doubt they're going to send it, but anything on the right side, they're going. So
I think you make
they
a team
cannot
make a
make
play.
that out on the third base.
Not at third, but you're going to – anything gets in the outfield, I'm making the outfielder make a good throw. This one's fouled into the backstop, so hopefully that's not a situation we're going to have to encounter as Bice continues to pitch well. Got a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Got some more baseballs coming into play.
Got to locate right here. Very important pitch in this at bat. This could carry the momentum into this inning and win this game right here. That's one pitch.
So 1-2 pitch coming to Laird. Here it is. This one's lifted out toward right. Chamberlain slips. The ball finds green grass down the right field line. The runner will score. Tough break for the Greenwood Eagles as Chamberlain went to make a move on the play and slid down. We've had rain in the area all day. It's factored in. We've seen it a couple of times with slips out in the outfield. But what a timely break for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, kind of shot himself in the foot, just kind of went to readjust on the cut, and foot went right out from under him.
Ball was just flared over the first baseman's head. Should have been caught out there had Chamberlain kept his feet. And the Red Raiders have taken a 4-3 lead. With 2 outs here in the top of the ninth, Carlisle, who pinched hit his couple innings ago, he's 0 for 1, is ahead in the count, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Eagles need to get out of this inning without any more damage. They have given up a run on a fluky play to right field. That pitch is in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Outside. Count goes 3-1. Scoreboard's behind. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Got a payoff pitch. Coming to Carlisle. We don't want to get them back to the top of the lineup as Wilson waits on deck. He's the leadoff hitter. Here's the pitch from Bice. Just missed outside. So, second walk of the ball game.
Now batting right fielder number 6, Benjamin Wilson.
Is issued to Carlisle. He trots down to first. So the Red Raiders have runners at first and second now. Still 2 outs. They have taken a 4-3 lead over the Eagles. Wilson's 1 for 4 in the leadoff spot tonight. The glance back to second. The pitch to him is a curveball downstairs for ball 1. Very important as Coach Baker makes his way for a mound visit. We got to keep them at bay, man. 1 run is not much in high school baseball. And no, we had that untimely, unfortunate slip out in the outfield, but we got to battle through that adversity and get the last out here.
Yeah, they everybody can feel it, a little bit of tense right now. Then we got ahead, guys on second and first. Trying to make a good pitch right here, get out of this inning, come back in here and win this game.
We're back to live action as Bice peers into the catcher. Delivers. This ball's hit out towards center field. This one will fall in front of Steele in center field. Throw through the plate is a good one as the Red Raiders have the bases loaded now. That one, not sure why the runner held up with 2 outs.
Now batting.
He would have been out.
He would have been out, yeah, but it seemed like he didn't get a great jump. You're going on contact
That's
there.
because they got the home run hitter coming up.
Yeah,
You don't run into an out.
hit the 3-run bomb earlier in the game that gave the Red Raiders the lead in the 5th. Steps up now with his team up by a run and bases juiced. Bice goes from the windup now. Delivers. Ground ball towards second. Played by Stone. Nice put out at second, and the Eagles get out of it without further damage. But they do give up the lead, or they broke the game open. The Red Raiders have taken a 4-3 lead. We'll keep it here as we head to the bottom of the ninth. Eagles still have a chance, JR.
Yeah, a little small ball got Red Raiders in the position to score that run. And, we got to get those things done. If we get those things done, we win the game.
Yeah, it's just the little things in baseball. And right now, you're right, it's the little things that are separating these two teams. Greenwood could not execute a sacrifice situation. Greenville does, and they are benefactors of a fluke play. And now they got a very confident pitcher here looking to get 3 outs and secure a big win for them on the road.
Yeah, we're looking to get Will Bice on board right here, and Ryan Stone will win this game. Anything can happen. The boys are in a fight right now, and we're going to see if we can get this thing done.
So it will be 7, 8, and 9, very similar to what we saw the bottom of the lineup for the Red Raiders in the top of the night do the damage. See if the Eagles can do some damage with the bottom of their lineup. All they need is one to continue the game. It's been a good ball game. It will be very unfortunate if it ends with a slip outfielder on a routine ball, but such is baseball. And here we go. Will Bice will start it off. He's pitched the last 2 innings for the Greenwood Eagles.
I'm feeling good, Jim.
Now
I got a good feeling.
Eagles pitcher number 20, Will Bice.
I got a good feeling.
You never feel too comfortable with the lead, or you never feel like you're out of it on this field, because you can score in bunches here at Eagle Park. But Morrell has been outstanding, and he starts Bice off with a fastball that misses outside for ball 1.
If he doesn't get any favorable calls and he has to pitch him straight up, it's going to be very interesting how this thing folds out.
1-0 pitch awaits Bice.
Dude, that's outside.
Call strike. Evens the count at 1-1.
Just when I say it, that questionable call comes into fact.
This one's ripped down the third base line. It gets fair into the corner, rolling around at the bottom of the fence, is standing at second with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the ninth is Will Bice. He actually advanced to third. We're going to see if the ball got called up. He cruised into second. I was watching Coach Baker.
Well, he called the ball out of play, but he picked it up right in front of him. The ball was not out of play.
Right, and Baker was motioning for Bice to keep coming around to third. They're going to talk about it. This will be a big decision here in this ball game if he's awarded third, and he is. So the left fielder was claiming to be obstructed, meaning the ball rolled into the fence to a place. He got wedged in the bottom of the fence, and he couldn't get it out. But you're right. He picked it up very quickly.
Well, if it's out of play, you don't pick it up and make a throw in. That's what everything hinged on, and
Yeah, the outfielder threw his hands up, and then he promptly retreated to get the ball, though. So we'll see.
Very interesting call right here.
This is a big 90 feet for Greenwood.
Ryan could squeeze this man home, and we could tie this game.
Right. The difference in having the tying run 90 feet away as opposed to 180 feet away is huge, and looks like it's going to stand. So the Eagles get a break. And good heads-up base running by Bice.
Batting for your Eagles, second baseman, number 4.
Be paying attention to his coach.
Ryan Stone.
And Greenwood has a runner on third. No outs. Vice represents the tying run. And Ryan Stone comes to the plate. Infield drawn in for the Red Raiders. Curveball gets away from the catcher. And just like that, the Eagles have tied it up here in the bottom of the ninth. Still no outs. On a wild pitch from Morrell. And the fans that are left here, actually, the crowd has grown thanks to, I think, the soccer game concluding. A lot of interesting patrons wanted to find out what was going on at the baseball field have made their way down here. And we're tied at 4. No outs. We play in the bottom of the ninth. Morrell this time delivers a strike that Stone fouls away. So it's Stone, Christopher Smith. You got Landon Steele. Infield back to regular depth now for the Red Raiders. Curveball hit out towards short. Ranges to his right. It's the shortstop. He'll make the throw across. Nice dig out by the first baseman for out number 1. That could have been some trouble, but DeBront solid out there in the 6th spot.
Left fielder number 6, Christopher Smith.
Christopher Smith steps in. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Greenwood got down 4-3 here in the top of the ninth. They have battled back. Leadoff triple, I guess we'll call it, by Will Bice. Heads up base running. And then a wild pitch has tied this ball game up as Smith takes ball 1. Morrell delivers downstairs or calls strike. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. But let's go back to how big that play was over in left field with the obstruction not call.
And the pass ball.
Yeah, exactly right. That ball, we still probably down a run.
Still have got third base for the pass ball.
We still would have got third base, but the ball would have been hit to a drawn-in infield.
He'd be standing right there right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And instead, he's in the dugout.
That's right. Very good baseball game tonight.
1-2 count to Christopher Smith. Morrell, he's been very good. Pitches it to Smith. He hits it out to the shortstop, and that time DeBront has shaded inside and had to range over to his right, and I think that's a hit by Christopher Smith.
Yeah, I would say that was a hit. He had to go a long way and dove and made a play, but knocked it out of his hand. That was so fucking loud.
All right, so Greenwood with a runner. The winning run is on base with 1 out. We're going to update the scoreboard. In the bottom of the ninth, Eagles have struck for 1 here. They're looking to win this game. Landon Steele, who's 0 for 4, 3 ground outs to the second baseman and an infield fly. He's due.
Very dangerous time right here for Greenville.
Morrell delivers downstairs to the lanky center fielder now.
You know, I will be playing in the gaps if I'm Greenville. I'm taking away that gap. He's going to be standing on second base if he hits it out there at the sign.
Smith with really good speed, underrated speed on the base paths. Let's see if they get him moving. The 1-0 still asks for time and is granted.
Very good by
at
Landon
the
right there.
last second. That was a pitch in his wheelhouse, though. We'll do it again. A 1-0 count, runner at first, tie ball game. 1 out. Here's the pitch from Morrell. This one's ripped, but right at the first baseman. Tough break.
Wow. Wow, great play by the
Great
first
play
baseman.
by the first baseman. They double Christopher Smith off, and just like that, the bottom of the ninth ends, and we'll go to the 10th. Couldn't have hit it any harder, but right at the first baseman. Stay with us. Got a heck of a game at Greenwood High. Greenwood 4, Greenville 4. Well, on we go to the top of the 10th tie ball game. Greenwood and Greenville tied at 4. Greenville took the lead in the ninth. Greenwood tied it in the bottom of the ninth. Vice continues on the mound for the Eagles. First pitch here in the top of the 10th outside. We had to clear the scoreboard. We only go 9 innings on the scoreboard. It's a frame-by-frame scoreboard here at Eagle Park. Bice's next pitch is downstairs. He's over 40 pitches in relief of Caden Poore, who started this game, went 7 innings, pitched a heck of a game. This ball's hit in the 6-hole. It will be knocked down by Matt Murray, but that will be a hit.
And they'll bunt him over.
Now batting
And
number
hopefully
11,
we can
Wallace.
get a couple good outs right here and save this guy from coming in.
Yeah, Renfro with excellent speed on the base pads. So I don't know if they'll bunt him over or trust him to steal, honestly.
Good point. I mean, if you let him
If you let him
steal
steal second,
and
you
then
bunt him to
over
third.
third,
Right.
and you put a lot of pressure on us. Good point, Jim. That's probably, I'd say, 75% what they're going to do.
We'll see. He's getting
Good
a healthy
lead.
lead
Yeah,
over
very
at
good
first. And
lead.
I think their coach made sure, well, they showing bunt, but he's on the move. Exactly.
Yeah, they pulled back. Dang.
Right. So not a chance to get Renfro with plus speed out there. And the smart play there was to show bunt, pull back regardless, and go ahead and swipe second. Now they'll bunt him to third.
Really, really smart right there. I mean, for us, a pitch out maybe, expecting that steal, knowing that he's going to go really healthy lead off third. Yep, they're going to show bunt again, I'm sure.
Pitch from Bice is away, so the first pitch was a strike. 1-1 count. Thanks for staying with us as we get past the 9 o'clock hour on the East Coast. Been a long day, brother. Downstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. Bice misses away. 3 balls and a strike.
Not a bad walk. Not a bad walk at all. Getting us in a double play situation. Also, they force it third.
This is a time you pull out the old trick play though with the great speed at second.
Ryan got the ball right now.
No, I'm just saying this is the time to do it. At least try it. Here's the 3-1. Foul ball down the third base line.
Lucky right there. That's a hittable pitch. That's very lucky.
Full count. Eagles looking for the first out here in the top of the 10th.
Do not give him anything to hit. Good. Nobody hurt.
Upstairs, ball 4. So the first 2 Red Raiders reach base, one by virtue of a hit, the other by a free pass. We got a visit from Coach Baker, and we're kind of pressing the limits on Bice. He's came in and pitched well for the Eagles this year, but he's up to 50 pitches, so that will be the evening for him. He's pitched well. They'll bring up Riley Latham. He'll be your new Eagles pitcher when we come back at Eagle Park in a tie ball game between the Eagles and the Red Raiders.
Second baseman, number 3.
Back with you live from Greenwood Park. The Eagles are knotted 4-4 with the Greenville Red Raiders. Great game coming to you late on a Tuesday evening.
All right, Riley Latham in for the Eagles. Eagles expecting a bunt as the first baseman, Scott, is creeping in. This is popped up, fielded by Latham. He throws out to second, but Renfro with the heads-up play goes diving back. Good recognition by Riley that time, but also by the base runner for the Red Raiders. Could have easily been doubled up.
Would that be infield fly?
Now,
No.
first baseman,
No.
24,
Yeah. I mean, technically, yes. He should be out. I mean, they should not. Right? Am I wrong? So.
No, not on a bunt attempt. I don't think. I
if
could
it's
be wrong.
pop fly,
Let us know.
mean.
I'm really not sure. But a big first out here in the top of the 10th. The runners at first and second. Latham coming in, throwing strikes.
Yeah, we got the fans over here fired up at a good baseball game tonight.
Greenville's in the heart of their order. Pertulek, first baseman up. This one's lifted out toward left. Should be playable by the left fielder. That is caught by Christopher Smith.
Very big out right there, Jim.
For out number 2. So Riley Latham coming in and throwing strikes and getting outs. And
now batting catcher number 9, Joe.
you know
Wilson.
how big was that play he made just a few seconds ago, coming off the mound on the bunt that was popped up.
And
Huge.
It's a huge error by that guy making that, bunting that guy, getting it in the air. So very fortunate for Greenwood to get those 2 fly balls there.
Eller steps in now with 2 outs for the Red Raiders. Latham throws back to second. Don't get cute with Renfro out there, because if you throw it in the center field,
there's a play at the plate.
I promise you there's going to be a play at the plate. Renfro takes his lead off second. Runner takes his lead off first. 2 outs now, however. Latham grounds the one out to Matt Murray. Should be playable for him. He backhand, throws across to Scott for the 6-3 putout. And what a job by Riley Latham to come in and put out the fire.
Very good point. Good job by the senior.
And the Eagles will have a chance to win this thing once again as we go to the bottom of the 10th. We'll take a short break. Be right back with you in just a moment. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Glad you're sticking with us for a Tuesday night baseball. Man, last night was exciting with the men's Division I National Championship in basketball. But, man, we've got some excitement at Eagle Park tonight. 4-4 ball game between the Red Raiders and the Eagles.
Long time since we've been in the 10th inning. So.
It will be Braden Scott batting in that 2 spot. Matt Murray and Luke Godwin, 2, 3, 4.
Looking for a base runner, make him work.
Morrell, who's came in relief way back in the 6th inning, starts Scott off with a fastball for strike 1. Morrell has pitched well for the Red Raiders.
He has.
He's up to, he's pitched 4 complete already. Give him up 3 hits, only 1 run. This one's fouled off for strike 2. Braden Scott getting the at-bat in that 2 spot that was occupied by Jaden Adams about 3 hours ago. Oh, we wanted him to wear that one. That one missed inside.
All he's got to do is reach out there and just touch it with his hand, and he's on first base.
Braden trying to get the Eagles a base runner to start the bottom of the 10th. Watches ball 2. The senior. Came back to baseball this year.
Hey, lighten him up. Let's go, Brady Scott.
Pitch from Morrell. Swung on and missed. Got him to chase on an outside pitch for the strikeout. Morrell.
Batting for your Eagles, shortstop number 7, Matt Murray.
Morrell with his 4th strikeout. Eagles have struck out 10 times tonight. Coleman had 6 in his 5 innings of work. Matt Murray steps in, and it's a senior moment for him. He watches a curveball from Morrell. Matt's 0 for 3 with a walk.
Very due.
He can make this place erupt. This one's hit hard down the left field line. It will be fair ball. Bounces into the corner, very similar to Bice's ball, but this time the left fielder plays it better and gets it in, and there's your winning run, standing on second with 1 out after the double by Matt Murray.
Matt Murray just expected that same pitch he missed in the first pitch that he took, and just drove that ball in the left field right down the line.
All right, Luke Godwin will step in. Luke's had a heck of a night for the Eagles.
For your Eagles, third baseman number 2, Godwin.
He's 3 for 3, and just as we had anticipated, we're going with first base open. They're going to put him on.
Now batting for your Eagles.
After the fireworks that went off in Greenville last year, hitting it on top of all the students. You know, winning them games last year, they are not going to let him win this game.
That's right.
Which is smart baseball. I mean, open base. I mean, that's what you do.
And Aaron Chamberlain steps in. He's 2 for 4. What an opportunity for him. With runners at first and second, 1 away. Morrell delivers. Fastball in there, strike 1.
Good pitch. It's right on the corner. It's a good pitch.
Marnarian was unable to get a bunt down. His last at bat, got a chance for redemption here. Murray dances around at second. He is your winning run, potentially.
That was a ball.
Time called at the last second there.
That was close to a balk. He absolutely hesitated just slightly to Matt was dancing off big time. Good call there, Jim.
We'll reset, do it again. 0-1 count to Chamberlain. Runners take their leads. Morrell glances back. Delivers, just missed with the fastball.
It's just, is it or not? Is it not?
1-1 pitch coming to Chamberlain. Inside, he turned on it but hit it foul just past the Eagle dugout. So that'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. You got Luke Hanna waiting on deck. He's 1 for 4. He's had a double tonight. Morrell takes his time, steps off. We are in the bottom of the 10th in a tie ball game. 1 out. Eagles had the winning run at second. This ball's hit out toward right field. Murray breaks back to second. He had to hold up just enough to make sure it was down. Chamberlain delivers with a 1-out hit and moves the winning run closer. And now 90 feet away. This is where you got to get a bunt down. You got to squeeze it, right?
Well, I mean, I was thinking about it. I don't know if I trust Luke with the bunt. I mean, to be honest, this is his first year starting, and then
if you got anybody on the bench that can lay a bunt down, now's the time to go to him, man.
Well, it's a force at the plate, and you know if it's right back at the pitcher, he makes the play at the plate, and there's a force back at first, and they double us up. You know, do you let Hannah's just about got a swing here? Do you crowd the plate and show the bunt, and hopefully you get hit and win the game? Do you play the pirate ball? I mean, that's potential, you know, strategy here. You could really crowd the plate, show bunt, take one on the shoulder and win a game. Or do you stand in there and try to hit and win this game? But if you double us up, we, you know, it could be out of the inning.
A lot of options on the table for the Eagles. They have bases loaded. 1 out. The winning run is Matt Murray. He's 90 feet away after a 1-out double. Luke Godwin was intentionally walked. He stands at second. Marnarian Chamberlain, who just got the big hit, that Matt Murray had to wait on to make sure it fell in front of the right fielder. He's at first, and Luke Hanna is your batter and a chance to be the hero here in the bottom of the 10th. Morrell comes set. Hanna's showing bunt. Coach Baker wants to call a time.
Yeah, I'm
and
not.
He does.
Not.
You see this thing getting sideways, don't you? All right, here we go. We're going to be positive here. Morrell delivers. Fouled off. Could this be one of those? I'm going to give you one hack at it, son. See what you do.
I mean, hit it out of here, Luke Hanna.
Second pitch, we're going to make you square. Maybe put one down. Morrell's not wasting time, though. Here's the pitch. Curveball in there for strike 2, and that's what they need. They need a strikeout. Strikeout gives them a chance. Infield drawn in for the Red Raiders.
Just a sharp ground ball. We're done.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball hit out to the outfield, and it is.
He caught it.
Throw. Oh, he
my
doubles us up
God.
at second. What a play by Renfro. I've been telling you what a great athlete he is. And he comes up at the biggest moment for the Red Raiders, makes a diving catch, and doubles Luke Godwin off second base. And we are playing into the 11th. Wow.
Unbelievable play by Renfro on a short fly ball in left center. Right center, he comes up and makes a beautiful diving, sliding catch and doubles us up and got him out.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really fault the base runners. I mean, that's a base hit against most of the players, but what an athlete, showing his athleticism, got a great jump on the ball. And wow, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with you on the other side. Greenwood, Greenville goes to the 11th, tied at 4. We're trying to catch our breath here at Eagle Park. We play into the 11th. We just saw Ben Renfro make an outstanding catch in center field. If you're a Greenville Raider fan tuning in to this broadcast, wow, you know what kind of athlete he is. I am familiar with him because of travel baseball.
That was unbelievable.
Great
Bases
play.
loaded, all the infield's in, and we just slapped to right. And just
number 21.
unbelievable play. Riley Latham is looking pretty good tonight. Got us out of a jam last inning. He kicks and fires on the first pitch and misses high with the fastball. 1-0. Eagles looking to hold off the Red Raiders here. Top of the 11th. Another strike on a check swing right there. Riley Latham looks in at Luke Hanna and kicks and fires. Base hit up the middle. Right side, and Landon still takes chase to the fence, and it's going to be a stand-up double for their leadoff hitter.
Leadoff double for the Red Raiders. They followed that momentum they got on that spectacular play. That ball was ripped out to right center field.
Great piece of hitting by the freshman right there. Riley got behind. Actually, it was a 1-1. Greenville putting pressure on again. I look him to square right here. Get this guy to third base where a pop fly in the outfield will get that run in here.
Laird's 3 for 4 tonight.
Make the play at third base.
Showing bunt is Carlisle. Watches ball 1 from Latham. Third Eagle pitcher of the evening. Well, we've seen a lot the last couple of innings. Let's see if we can navigate through these dangerous straits. He offered on that pitch from Latham. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, it seems like so long ago that Pookie Poor was throwing just lights out. It seems like a whole nother baseball game ago.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And we got to do it again tomorrow night in Greenville. This pitch is upstairs, 2-1. Well, we were in this situation last inning. Had a leadoff double. Here's 2-1 to Carlisle. He offered, fouled it off. Four is your score. You missed a lot if you just joined us, but we're still playing baseball here at almost 9:30 in the evening.
Yeah, it's not warming up. It's not getting any hotter.
Getting chilly for sure.
A little constant wind out here this evening.
Time call by Carlisle.
Red Raiders are really full of life in their dugout after that big hit by that freshman to lead off the top end of this 11th inning.
Two back-to-back momentum plays. Right now has the Eagles staggering. Like a big heavyweight fight right now.
Good point.
First to play by Renfro, and then the double to start the top of the 11th. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Grounded out toward first. Nice play by Scott. Can he flip it over? He throws it away. Timing was off just a little bit. Run scores. And Greenville has taken a 5-4 lead here in the top of the 11th.
Well, he got half of it right. That first part of that play was beautiful. Diving stop by Scott and happened just to throw it away right there at the exchange with Riley Latham.
Yeah, really good extension by Braden.
Now batting number
It's just
6,
one of those timing
Wilson.
things. The ball took him to his right, away from the bag, and he extended full length out and made a great play with the glove, and he just tossed it a little bit ahead of Riley Latham. He could feel the runner getting down the line. Tough play, and then on the play, the runner advances to second, so another runner in scoring position, no outs.
Got to bunt him over, right?
Back to the top of the lineup now. That is a bunt. Got to grab it. And Greenwood misplaced that bunt.
I feel like the ball was out of bounds when he touched it, was it not?
You know, just tough position for Braden to be in. He hadn't played a lot of first base, and that one was a ball that hovered right on the line. And you're thinking to yourself, you know, we've all been there. Do I let it continue to roll and let it go?
If it's foul, he stays at second with another strike. It changed the whole at bat.
Right.
So he was thinking the right way. It just didn't happen the right way.
The ball just didn't.
Didn't happen the right way.
It did. It wasn't on the same page.
Poor thing. Dang.
So runners now at first and third, still no outs. Greenwood has fallen behind 5-4 here in the 11th, and this has all been created by a spectacular play over in center field. Now, that was a great play by Riley Latham. The fake the third, had the runner on first leaning, throws back to get the runner at first, and it was very apparent to the Greenwood fans here that we picked off the runner at first.
He's not going to
We'll
give
see.
him the call at the plate, just like the guy at the plate didn't give him the call on the field. They're going to hold their firm ground and not even ask each other if they can get help, which is unfortunate because from here he was out. And if Riley would have just really let go of that ball, really when he turned around, he was out.
Yep. Kind
Just
of
a little
paused.
hesitation.
Greenwood still looking for the first out. Here in the top of the 11th. Eagles trail for the third time tonight, so don't give up on them yet. Infield drawn in. Curveball. Nobody covering the bag. We throw in the center field. Run from third scores. That time the Eagles have drawn their infield in. Noticing it, heads up play by the Raiders. They swipe second. We throw into center field and a 6-4.
Still win this game. Let's go.
Still no outs. And the Red Raiders are in control at the moment. It's a gutsy performance all the way around by both teams, but man, it just takes one big play to turn all the momentum.
Well, I mean, the little exchange with Braden Scott is the big changer. I mean, the bunt really was just unfortunate. Could have gone either way, but you know, just the little things, man, they mean the most.
Pitches upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. To DeBrunt. Wilson out at second base. Your runner for the Red Raiders. They're back to the top of their lineup. Latham going inside, move back to second. Wilson back. Renfro on deck. So the Red Raiders have struck for 2. I need to update this. My apologies. 6-4 is the score. Curveball inside.
Oh my goodness, good pitch right there.
2-1 count. This game has seen a little bit of everything. Greenwood got up 2-0, was in control. They gave up a 3-run homer in the top of the 5th to this young man. He pops this one up. This will stay on the infield. Matt Murray's camped underneath it. He'll collect it for out number 1 in the top of the 11th. But DeBrunt gave his Red Raiders a 3-2 lead. Greenwood matched it with a run of their own in the bottom of the 5th to tie the game at 3. We stayed that way to the top of the 9th when Greenville took the lead. Greenwood tied it in the bottom of the 9th. And now a spectacular play in the bottom of the 10th has extended this game, and Greenville's taken full advantage of that. The pitch to Renfro, who is the young man who made the spectacular catch, is the reason why we're still playing, is in the box.
Yeah, very dangerous hitter here. It's a good job by Latham to get ahead early.
Riley Latham, the third Eagle pitcher of the evening. Time call. Caden Poor started the game for Greenwood. He gave way to Will Bice. And now it's Riley Latham's turn. In what is now 6-4 Greenville lead. Been a heck of a ball game. The pitch, curveball popped up out of play. Eagles can ill afford to go down or give up another run, JR.
Yeah, got to get the tourniquet tight. Got to get those bats hot.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Renfro. Just missed. Good 0-2 pitch from Riley Latham.
I didn't wear enough clothes.
I didn't either. Pitches downstairs. It's really getting chilly here. JR is dancing around our platform trying to stay warm. I'm about to join you. Little do-si-do.
Yeah, just get the blood moving a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 11th. 6-4 Greenville lead. Ground ball out towards second. Should be playable for Stone. He makes the play for out number 2, but on the play, Wilson advances to third. But there are 2 away now for Wallace, the designated hitter, who's 0 for 4. Oh, man, what a ball game. Yeah, it's, you know, stayed up last night, watched the first half of the championship game, and I woke up and UConn was celebrating.
Yep.
It's going to take us a little while to wind down from this one for sure. We get to do it again tomorrow night regardless. We'll be up in Greenville. Two outs now. Wallace steps in, runner on third. Greenwood down 6-4. Riley Latham working from the stretch. Steps off. 6-10-1 for the Red Raiders. 4-12-3. 3 costly errors here late in the game for the Eagles. The pitch, nice sweeping curveball from Latham. Oh, 1 count. Latham delivers outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch hit out toward third. It's going to be a tough play for Godwin. The throw across is in time. Nice play over there by Braden Scott. Eagles get out of it, but the Greenville Raiders tack on 2. As we head to the bottom of the 11th, your new score, Greenville 6, Greenwood 4. Well, we're still hanging out at the ballpark at 9:38 now, and we've been here since about 5:45, so it's been a long night for us, but the Greenwood Eagles have put on a show. They trail at the moment 6-4. Good baseball game here. We've seen some spectacular plays, JR, some big moments where kids have stepped up and performed for their team, and we need another one.
We do. We do.
In the next few minutes to extend this ball game.
Getting into the bottom part of this lineup, we're hoping these Eagles could stand up and get on base, and let's win this thing, boys.
All right, Greenwood came from behind a couple times already tonight. They got down 3-2, tied it up. They got down 4-3, tied it up. They're currently down 6-4, so let's see what happens. No outs. Will Bice leads us off. He tripled his last at bat. That one he hits to third, fielded by the third baseman. He throws it away. He gets away from the first baseman, so much like his last at bat. Will Bice is standing at second instead of third this time, but a great start to the bottom of the 11th.
Ryan's going to bunt him over. If there's anybody Coach Baker trusts to get him to third base, it's Ryan. They're going to have to make a good play. If they throw that play all the way again at first base, he's going to be standing at second. So Ryan just does his job, gets him over there.
Man, we've seen a little bit of everything tonight here at Eagle Park, and maybe we can see a two-run shot to tie this thing up. Ryan Stone up to bat for the Eagles. Bice leads off second. Boy, they are riding Morrell, though, aren't they? He came in, and he's pitched 5 innings himself. Only 54 pitches. Good pitch. He reminds me of what Caden did for Greenwood. Got through a lot of innings, burned up a lot of innings without throwing a lot of pitches. 1-1 count.
Effective.
Time called by Ryan Stone. Just before the pitch. And we still got a breakdown, and it's going to be a late night. Let's extend it to the 12th. The 1-1. Calls strike. Umpire thinking what we're thinking. 1-2 count. No outs. Time to run in the box. Eagles trail by 2. Curveball hit just foul between the bag and Coach Baker over there. Didn't miss by much. Good job of fighting off that curveball.
You can do it.
So Morrell has thrown 57 pitches, 41 strikes. He's been a man on a mission for the Red Raiders. He's faced 19 batters tonight himself, with Stone being the 20th batter.
Bottom of the 12th, 11th here. Ryan got a chance to get us a run.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball fouled up and out of play. A lot of people still hanging around on this Tuesday night. Nothing else better to do. 1-2. Nice job laying off that pitch. 1-2 count, or 2-2 count, I should say. Got Christopher Smith on deck. Then the Eagles will be back to the top. Morrell delivers upstairs. Good at bat by Ryan Stone. Doing a good job of extending this.
Sit.
The scoreboard is correct. We play in the bottom of the 11th. The pitch is upstairs, so the tying run is on base. The winning run is in the box, JR. How about that?
Great job right there by Ryan.
Left fielder number 6,
Run at the box. Here we go, baby.
Still no outs for the Eagles. And what do you do here? You put a bunt down and get them both in scoring position, get back to the top. Landon hit it really hard his last at bat, but right at the first baseman.
You bunt it, right?
This would be about the third time they've seen Morrell through the lineup. I think you got to bunt him over. I agree.
There's no way you hit to a double play.
Morrell delivers. Nice bunt by Smith right in front of the mound. Morrell throws it, and they get Christopher Smith. Nice sacrifice there by him. We're going to conference. They called him safe.
Yeah! Yeah!
So Greenwood gets a call. Now, great job by Christopher Smith. First of all, he located the bunt very nicely in front of the pitcher. The pitcher had to get off the mound, and they're saying his throw brought the first baseman off the bag.
It did bring him off the bag. Pridge was right there.
Now batting very
So bases are loaded.
Number 1.
What don't make a whole lot of sense is him giving him the right to make the call on the wrong side of the play.
Bases are loaded.
All night.
No outs. Yeah, you're exactly right. Landon Steele looking for his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 5, but he hit it really hard his last at bat. Infield, the corners are in. The middle infield stays the same. Regular depth. Morrell delivers. Curveball outside. Nowhere to put Steele. Your tying run is now at second. Your winning run's at first. You got Bice over at third, Ryan Stone at second, Christopher Smith at first, and Landon Steele in the box with a chance to be the hero.
Up 2, they got the guys in.
Morrell delivers. This one's hit out towards center field. Renfro gives chase. He will catch it just short of the fence. We do get the runner to tag at third. Bice scores. Steele again puts a charge into it, but Renfro, you don't want to hit it anywhere near him. He got on his horse quick and backpedaled back to the fence and made a nice catch. The problem is you got to be tagging up at second there, don't you?
Got to be tagging at second. They're going to make the play at the plate unless they – where did they go with the ball? I didn't really pay attention.
Well, he had his momentum. The momentum of the ball was taking him back. But we were off the bag at second, so Ryan had to go back to the bag.
I mean, we can't get thrown out at third if he happens to – he knows he can't make the play at the plate. So, I mean, the rule is do not get thrown out at third, I guess. I mean,
6-5's your score now. There is one away. Runners at first and second. Bentley Sessler is your new pinch hitter for the Eagles. Boy, he's coming in a big moment. Fastball right down the middle to Sessler for strike one. You got Matt Murray on deck. Bentley Sessler is the 5th hitter in that 2 spot tonight. Curveball gets away from the catcher. Good base running by Stone. He recognized it early, broke the third. That's a huge play by the senior. He gets the third, and moving up to second is Christopher Smith. So now a base hit could potentially win this ball game.
Or a squeeze ties it.
Squeeze could tie it. They are bringing their infield in.
Oh,
got a 1-1 count.
Do you go to 2 outs on a potential bad call or something, or do you squeeze him in?
You just put it in play right here. The pitch to Sessler. He hits the ball to right field, right at the right fielder who had him played shallow. And a big second out. So 2 down, and it all comes down to Matt Murray. The senior.
Now batting Prairie Eagles, shortstop, number 7, Matt Murray.
Good job by Bentley getting that ball in play. They just made a good play on it. Hit it right to a shaded outfielder. Matt steps in, sees a curveball, hits it in the 6th hole. The shortstop goes over to Brunt, throws over, and gets the play What a play by DeBront at short. Went to the 6-hole, threw across, and that's the ball game as the Red Raiders defeat the Greenwood Eagles in a heartbreaker tonight, 6-5 in 11 innings. JR, what a game.
Great ball game. I mean, oh my goodness, hard one to take right there.
Yeah, you got to give Greenville a lot of credit. They made some big plays and some big moments. Greenwood, got to give them credit too. They kept fighting back. It just wasn't in the cards tonight. We had some fluky plays that went against us, and Greenville stepped up and made some big plays. The play by Renfro is the one that sticks out the most there. Greenwood had a chance to win it in the 10th, can't get it done, and Greenville comes out in the 11th, put a couple runs on the board. Greenwood doesn't go away. They threaten, but at the end of the day, it's the Greenville Red Raiders comes away with a 6-5 win.
Yep, good game.
All right, let's go through the box score real quick. For the Raiders, Red Raiders, 6 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors. Greenwood, 5 runs on 12 hits, 3 errors. Leading the way for the Red Raiders, Wilson had 2 hits. Jager had 2 hits, and it was Laird, the third baseman, who was 4 for 5, scored 2 runs. He played exceptional for the Red Raiders tonight. Getting the win was Morrell. I thought he was a difference maker, JR. It was Coleman who got the start tonight. He went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, struck out 6. But Morrell came in, and when he came in the 6th inning, who would have known he would have thrown 6 innings tonight?
Yeah.
And he only gives up 5 hits, struck out 4 himself. He's the winning pitcher tonight for the Red Raiders.
Good job by their staffs coming in to relief pitch, and they held us off when they needed to, and they got, man, it was a tight ball game all the way down to the finish. And good job by our Greenwood Eagles fighting, and I'm sure Baker's proud, but didn't come up with a couple close plays right there, and should have won that game early, I believe. And it's a sad one, but we'll have to learn a lesson from it.
Couple highlights for the Eagles. We got a couple players get multiple hits. Luke Godwin had 3 hits. He was 3 for 3. Maneri and Chamberlain was 3 for 5. He had a big night. Christopher Smith was 2 for 4 for Greenwood. They led the offensive charge. But Caden Poore, who pitched one of his better games of the season, went 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, only 3 runs. The big 3-run homer by DeBront there, struck out 3. He gets a no decision, but Will Bice came in, pitched a couple innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, struck out 2. And Riley Latham takes the loss here tonight. But he pitched well, 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, 2 runs. But that was the difference in the ball game, just some timely hits from the Red Raiders. All right, that's going to do it from Eagle Park tonight. Glad you stuck around with us. Once again, your final score from Greenwood. Greenville 6, Greenwood 5. We're back at it again tomorrow night, 6:30 at Greenville High School. Check us out then. You've been watching Greenwood Eagle Baseball on YouTube.